What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Now last week you may remember that the video was about how deep the ocean is, and once again I'm in the ocean. However, today I thought we'd carry on with Earth in this universe, and so we're going to see how small the Earth is compared to the whole universe, how big the universe is. Because as we know, the universe is never ending. And, well, we never think about how big it really is, but it is humongous, and I can tell you that without watching this video. But anyway, we're here to see how big the universe is, and I'm currently in it. And if I'm in it, that means I'm God. I'm God. Just to let you guys know, I'm taking a break from the blue screen effect. It can be quite annoying in the editing sometimes. So last week you may remember I split between blue screen and then just a circle of me. And so we'll be sticking to that circle of me unless there are some other cool shapes the editing software allows me to use. But anyway, universe, me God, let's go.
This is Earth. You live here on this
Is
planet
it?
somewhere, and everything that you've ever known
I know,
is
yeah.
located right here. But just how small exactly is Earth when compared to the scale of the entire universe? Let's start by
Tiny.
zooming out to where we can see our nearest cosmic neighbor, the Moon. You may think that the Moon
Alright.
is very close to Earth since it dominates our night skies, but in reality the Moon isn't
It's quite far.
a planet. It's actually about this far away. 384,400 kilometers away from you right now on average. You could fit 30 entire Earths in between this distance.
Wow.
And if you somehow were able to drive a car at a constant 100 kilometers per hour speed, it would take you about 160 days to drive the entire distance. Despite this
Wow.
incredible distance, however, 12 humans have actually set foot here, representing the furthest away that any individual human has ever been away from the Earth. And one of humanity's
Yeah, we've been there.
achievements.
I haven't.
This is what the Earth would look like from there if you were standing there with them. And if you wanted to communicate with somebody back at home, it would take a message about 2.5 seconds to travel between you and them, since that's how fast the speed of light can travel at. This is a photo
Wow,
that was taken
okay.
on Mars, and that tiny dot that you see there is Earth as seen from the Martian surface. On average,
Wow.
Mars is an incredible 225 million kilometers away from Earth, but that distance can be as high as 401 million kilometers. That means that whenever
Wow.
humanity finally gets around to landing a human on the planet, that person will be 986 times further away from Earth than the astronauts who landed on the Moon were. In addition,
Wow.
the time delay for sending a message from Mars back to Earth isn't just 2.5 seconds, it's actually more like 20 minutes each direction, which would render
Oh, wow.
instant communication in the event of an emergency impossible. When we zoom out even further away, we can find the Voyager 1 space probe, which is the furthest away man-made object from Earth. It is currently located 138 AUs from the Earth, AU meaning astronomical unit, which is the distance between the Earth and the Sun, which means that
Right.
Voyager 1 is 138 times further away from us than the Sun is. At some point on its long voyage,
This is confusing now. So many numbers.
and took this photograph. It may not look like much at first, but in my opinion, this is the greatest single photograph ever taken in all of human history. This tiny, pale blue dot is Earth, and I don't think that anybody has ever said something as amazing about this as Carl Sagan when he said, "If you look at it, you see a dot. That's here. That's home. That's us. On it, everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever lived out their lives. The aggregate of all our joys and sufferings. Thousands of confident religions, ideologies, and economic doctrines. Every hunter and every forager. Every hero and coward. Every creator and destroyer of civilizations. Every king and every peasant. Every young couple in love. Every hopeful child. Every mother and every father, every inventor and explorer, every teacher of
Okay, this is a lot.
every corrupt politician, every
Damn.
superstar, every supreme leader, every saint and
Screw you.
sinner in the history of our species lived there, on a mote of dust suspended in a sunbeam. Voyager 1 is currently
Wow.
traveling at 17 kilometers every single second, but even at that speed, it won't
Wow.
break out of the reach of our solar system for another 30,000 years. Once we go
Damn.
beyond the solar system, we arrive in our interstellar neighborhood. Here we shift to the light year unit of measurement, which is the distance that light travels in a full Earth year, or about 9.461 trillion kilometers. The star Proxima Centauri here is the closest other star to us other than our sun, but it's still 4.24 light years away from us. To put that into perspective, if it was heading in the right direction, it would still take Voyager 1 over 70,000 years to reach it. In other words, if you drove your car at 100 kilometers an hour like in our previous example to the moon, it would take over 6 times longer than the entire age of the universe is just to finally get there, and it wouldn't even exist still when
This is nuts and confusing at the same time.
even further, we can see the entire Milky Way galaxy, inside of which Earth is located right here. This yellow dot
Yeah.
is the furthest extent of humanity's radio broadcasts throughout history, which means that
We used to think that we were in the middle of the solar system, but we're not.
totally unaware of humanity's presence. It's complete silence outside of this yellow dot as far as we are currently aware, but the entire galaxy spans over 100,000 light years from end to end. There are over 100 billion stars and over 100 billion planets inside of our galaxy. But you have never
Wow.
seen the full glory of the galaxy at night, because 99% of the stars that you can see with the naked eye are limited to this small, tiny region right here. But even this massive galaxy is nothing compared to the rest of what's out there. Zooming out even further,
Yeah,
and we arrive at the
probably
local group of galaxies, a collection of 54 different galaxies that is about 10
Wow.
million light years across. But zooming out even further, and we can see the Virgo supercluster, of which the local group
Oh
here
my
is
God.
just a tiny segment of. There are at least 100 other groups of galaxies just like our own local group inside of here, and the distance from one side to the other is a mind-numbing 110 million light years.
Wow.
But even the massive Virgo supercluster is nothing
Uh-oh.
but a quiet and tiny
Oh my
Great
God.
Chaos supercluster, an enormous structure that is home to our galaxy as well as 100,000 other galaxies. The distance
Oh,
from
come
one
on.
side to the other is 520 million light years.
Okay, this is nuts,
Even
man.
there, we can zoom out all
Oh,
the way
come on.
to the entire observable universe and see that even the titanic Laniakea supercluster is just a tiny and insignificant part of everything.
Nah, man.
This is the observable universe, and it contains everything that we know of. It is home to at least 2 trillion different and individual galaxies, which together
Are you
more
serious?
stars than there are grains of sand on the entire Earth. The distance from
Nah,
Earth to the
nah,
side of
man.
the observable universe is 46.5 billion light years, which means that
No,
the
this is-
entire planet 93
Oh.
billion light years from
Okay,
What's
okay, this is-
more interesting,
Oh my
however,
God, I've got no
is
words, I'm
lies
speechless.
Beyond the observable universe. Keep in mind that the observable universe is all that we can currently see, and it's entirely possible that the rest of the universe outside of it is vastly larger and more fantastic than we can possibly ever imagine. We simply don't know what else is out there because the light from these incredibly distant places has not yet had enough time in the universe's history to reach us yet back on Earth. And the light from some places may never reach us at all. Because some parts of space very far away from Earth are expanding away from us faster than the speed of light, that means that the light from these
Right.
places will never, in an infinite amount of time, reach Earth. Meaning that even if humanity is eternal and exists forever, there will still be an unknown number of places in the universe that we will never know about or ever see. So, it is very likely that as unbelievably enormous as it seems, the observable universe is just a tiny slice of what we can
Exactly.
see of the entire
It's nuts,
According
but
to the
it's
theory
true.
of cosmic inflation that was proposed by Dr. Alan Guth, if it is assumed that cosmic inflation began at 10 to the negative 37th of a second after the Big Bang, and with the assumption that the size of the universe before inflation began was equal to its age times the speed of light, then this would seem to suggest
This is quantum physics. What is this?
the entire universe is 150 sextillion times larger than the observable universe. That number
If you got a dirty mind.
looks like this, with this many zeros. Let this number seem.
I've never seen so many zeros.
This would be similar to you thinking that the entire observable universe, everything that you could see, was the size of a light bulb, but then realizing that in reality the
Up there.
entire universe is larger than the former planet of Pluto. Imagine a light bulb in the center of Pluto, but we inside the light
Right.
bulb were totally unaware that Pluto existed outside of it, and that's a similar situation
Right.
to this.
I'm actually
It's
looking
all
up.
so unbelievably small, but you shouldn't worry, because all that means is that there is so much left out there for us to discover together.
Okay, man. Oh. I'm speechless, man. Or woman. Shocking. I mean, I know the universe is massive, but when you talk about it, think about it, then you realise how big it is. Whew. But anyway, I hope you guys were as shocked and as speechless as I am. Instagram is description, and at the end, I'm struggling for words, so I will see you guys next time. Peace. I'm not even looking at you anymore. Peace.